Hello, Super Manly Sandwich. It is. Let's not pretend here. It's not Wednesday. This is Thursday, but I do have Emma's permission to be filming this on Thursday because yesterday I was with Nerdfighters from 10:45 a.m. until 11:15 p.m. and 13 and a half hours without a laptop meant no video basically. Now there doesn't seem to be like much of a theme this week. There was Ella talking about how awesome Nerdfighters are, but she said that the theme was music, which Ella talked about for a moment and played a melodica, but no one's really talked about it, so I'm not going to make much of this video about music. But there are two things that people have talked about. Number one is basically all Nerdfighters' favourite topic of conversation. How awesome Nerdfighters are. Over this summer, since I've failed to have a job, and so have most of us, I have seen Nerdfighters about every 2 days. In fact, I've seen a Nerdfighter at least once a day for the past 5 days. And I mean, basically, Edinburgh Nerdfighters are my main social group now. There's my college friends, yeah, but I mean, I don't see them outside of college anything like as much as I see Nerdfighters. I mean, that's amazing because I just really like everyone in our community. I mean, especially our close-knit community, but then everyone in the wider Nerdfighter community because they're all basically very similar people. But there's another thing that Ella has been talking about this week. Exam results. Now, well done to everyone who did well in their exams this year, anyone who's really happy with their results. But I also have some words for anyone who did not do as well as they might have liked. This means revealing the embarrassing fact that I left school with a 1 higher. I didn't work well with the SQA system. I was really bad at the higher history because you had to cater to what the examiner wanted. I knew all the stuff from higher history and geography, I knew the core stuff by heart, but the examiners were searching for certain ways of saying it or something. I just couldn't click with the exam system. Because of this, my only higher when I left school was music, and I stayed on till 6th year. Now here's a secret that your parents and your teachers are not going to let you in on. High school exam results are not the biggest thing in the world. You can fail all of them and still become a successful person in life. Yes, it will take more time. Yes, it is good to do well in them. It means you can go like straight into university and get things done. But if you just screw up majorly and just fail everything, you can still do well. If you get some idea of what you're good at and what you want to do and just concentrate on trying to do that thing, it will take longer if you haven't done well in school exams. But 3 years ago I left school with 1 higher. I just got this. I have an HND in music with distinction. School didn't work for me, but this did. It's a different learning style, it's a different process, and it works. It doesn't work for everyone. I wasn't sure that it would work for me. A whole lot of people just don't find out if it works for them because they do really well in school, and that's fantastic for them, and that probably works for them well. But don't worry about what your exam results are going to be in school. Try hard to get good ones, but still. Just because you didn't do as well as you expected in standard grades or highers, if it's standard grade, you can then go on, you can do intermediate 2s. If you didn't do well at your highers, you have 2 potential years for higher sitting. You can go to college, you can get HNDs. I mean, you just have to find the thing which you will do well at. I don't have higher English, but people are always consistently surprised to hear that I don't. Doing well at higher music when I did badly at higher history and geography showed me that being an archaeologist was not a good idea, and I realised in my 6th year that music was just the one thing that I really wanted to do. 4 years on, and my failure at higher geography, history and English doesn't matter to me. I sat in higher classes with majority people in the year below me. I just kept on working, and I went to college, and if I do well next year, I'm graduating with a degree. So if there's anyone watching this who did not do as well in their exams as they had hoped, you're gonna be alright. You know, you might have to rethink a few things, but life leads you in unexpected directions, and who knows where you'll end up. It might be completely unrelated. I might never end up doing music in my career, but I'd like to. But I think that's enough inspirational message for today. I guess I'll see Liam either today or, like everyone else this week, tomorrow. Goodbye. Oh, and I did actually try to film something about 5 minutes to midnight yesterday, just so that I could actually have something from on the day. But after like 13 and a half hours with nerds, I was just emotionally and physically just gone. So that ended up like this. Hello, Super Manly Sandwich. It is Just Wednesday. I just walked home from Andy's. You all know who Andy is, but of course anyone watching this who isn't part of Edinburgh Nerdfighters won't. And my hand is doing waving stuff, it's way over here. I have not had fruit all day, and oh, I love fruit. I care not that this peach is not quite ripe yet. It tastes of vitamins and goodness. Oh. What is it with me eating in videos recently? I love fruit. I'm gonna go and have an apple after this. I should state for the record that I wasn't under the influence of any chemicals there, I just really wanted fruit.